And hello, hello, hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to an previously unscheduled stream. We're going to be doing a spot of Minecraft this evening, so let me go ahead and toggle my screen here. That should hopefully get you guys to my current screen. Come on, come on. I know you want to do this. Silly, silly. Silly, silly stuff. There we go. Main scene. There we go. Now you guys should be able to see me. Looking like it. Come on. There we go. So, again, I would like to welcome you guys to an unscheduled Minecraft live stream. So we're gonna just do a little bit of an update on the smelter, give you sort of a status report on it. It's been quite a while since I last did a little show off of Minecraft, so the biggest thing here is I've gotten this substructure done in. We've got our extracting system from the one side here, and here's the other side. So we got, and then this rail line that I'm standing over right here is the direct from the mine shaft. So that's like diamond, redstone, all the various granite, andesite, etc. Let's see, is it nighttime? It's nighttime, so let's put this rain to rest. There we go. And so, you probably saw it as I was walking by, but why am I going that way when I could go this way? So I've started laying out part of the storage system, which you can see right here. And then here is the head of the delivery system that I'm going to be putting up just right below where my crosshair is, down somewhere in this area, roughly, where my crosshair was where the terminal is going to be. And then here is where the 5 lines, they go up, and they'll sort in through these 6 stations. A little cramped, especially on this side. Wish it wasn't, but and I need to put a switch right there. But basically, this is where where all the processed material and stuff direct from the mine shaft will be put into these 2 stations, and eventually it'll go up into the storage system. So that is that part. Climbing into the smelter. So here is this is the main smelt level at present. Bear in mind that this thing is very much a work in progress. I've probably got about 40% of it done, roughly. So here's one of the typical fuel delivery systems right here. Watch that. Here we are on the cobblestone side of the smelter. You can see I got a system where it goes out, comes back. Then got mine carts that I have to distribute. Not even this is fully done yet. It essentially goes up and around like that. Blah blah blah. There's storage. Here's the part of the cobblestone distribution. Just run along in here, and there's a torch right there. And we've got right here, I've been building this, started on this most of this last night, or yesterday I should say. This is the fuel distribution center. Basically, for the 8 fuel centers, which will be 2 over there, 2 there, 2 over there, and 2 over there. Basically, every one of these tracks will go to that. And then today, I got started on the track routes into that from the item sorter, and that's where those though. That's very much not complete. And I'm gonna have to go over here to show you guys the what I've started for the item sorting system. Like I said, it's this case very much incomplete. So basically, this is where items get put in, and then right up through here is going to be stuff from the mine shaft and unnecessary returns from the smelter when I've overfilled it. And starting right here and going this way, oh, I'll take that. Starting this way, I'm actually going to be putting in the item filters. And those will distribute to the various terminals that they'll need to go to. Oh, go farther down, silly tree. And so, yeah, this is very much a work in progress. So, what we're going to do is, I need to go, just a sec, guys, I need to go check something. Just a second here. I'm going to put that up for just a moment, guys. The start screen. I need to check something. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's a case of, you know, you think of something and then you want to go check it. Checking some of my notes for the smelter is what I'm doing. It's one of these things where there are times where I write myself notes, excuse me, and then I think, wait a minute, did I write that down? One of these silly, silly things. Silly, silly things. So if you'll give me hey there, Ray, how you doing? Yeah, I just got started a few moments ago, but I realized that I needed to go check something while I was thinking about it for the smelter, as I was saying. So let me go ahead and bring Minecraft back up. And I need to remember to bring up Streamlabs chatbot. Yeah, you were saying. So wait, I'm thinking of a different thing. But I hope you get over all the crazies. Up, we got some lapis right here. Pull out the fortune pick. Do that. I hope the crazies haven't been too bad. And if they have been, I hope they're over for you soon. So yeah, I'm just doing gonna be doing a short stream here, guys. Just do a little bit of mining because I'm running low on the iron I need for more hoppers to be able to start setting up the item inputs from the mine, and so I can also do the item sorter. Of course, having all the capacity I need for or at least a reasonable capacity for cobblestone is a good thing. Ah. Yeah, the unstable desires, those aren't good. There have been times where I've had some unstable desires myself, so I sympathize. Oh, you just made me think of some of the stuff that I wanted to put into the Mark 6, right? And as I was prototyping it, I found that I was like, hey, I've bitten off more than I can chew in trying to put everything that I would like to have to the Mark 6 into it. So it's one of those things that where I'm glad a prototype smelter made me realize, hey, you've bitten off more than you can chew. Or you're going to try to bite off more than you can chew. So I hope you get over those pretty soon, okay, dude? Yep. Careful planning is important. That's why when I've, especially for the Mark 5 and as I've been working on it, the Mark 6, I've been careful to, that's why I do the prototyping. The redstone right here. More redstone! Oh boy, there's lava nearby. Thank God I don't have to mine any deeper. Because I'm certain you've experienced this, Ray. The moments where you're busy mining, just going along, mining your own business, and then boom, lava shows up. Especially when it shows up and you've got like half a stack of diamonds on you, and you've got, a stack and a half of iron on you. And you go, no, as you burn up. Yeah, it's, here I am, mining where I don't need to mine. Yeah, generally, I just try to, use my ears, and for those times that I'm busy mining and I come, if I were like to do one right there, where I just mined out, I was like, oh my god, lava, and I'll back off, and then I'll put a thing of dirt, and I'll try to go to whatever side I can to get around it, so that way I say, okay, there's a lava pool right here, so I need to go fill it in. And that's one of the reasons why I carry a stack of dirt on me, is because, once you place it down, especially with this, this Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 5, it's easy to scoop it back up. So that's one of the reasons why I have dirt on me when I'm mining. Another reason is in part because, oh, hello, Gravel. Thank you for popping in unexpectedly. Boop. Call the gravel up because I have had gravel. I don't like gravel, so I use it for another purpose, which I'll show off shortly. Anyway, back to the dirt thing. Because I've done a lot of terraforming in my last 2 worlds, I'm using an awful lot of dirt to help me mine. Silly tree. I dislike gravel. Okay. So here's what I do with the gravel. Let me get it here into my hotbar. So I'll just back mine all the cobblestone and essentially put the gravel up. Put the gravel in its place. I don't, silly me. So yeah, I put the gravel in its place, and sometimes you'll find I found that as I do this, and I'm crossing my fingers here, hoping this happens, is that sometimes we'll find something like iron or diamond or something like that. God, I haven't been counting right here, so... Well, didn't find anything like I was hoping, but that's okay. So yeah, finding that stuff that you're looking for and go, oh, goody goody gumdrops, just what I was looking for. Ooh, diamond! Hello! Fortune pick powers activated. I got 6 diamonds out of that. Yay! Down there. I am gonna have to build myself, yeah. And I just saw some iron. Oh, iron, come to Daddy. Daddy Orange needs you for his smelter. There's the dirt. Bring that down. Oh. And I'm going to toss that piece of flint right down there. That way I don't have it in my inventory. And this way, I can also not have to worry about picking it up later. So yeah, I am going to have to... Oh, more lapis. Come to Daddy. Oh, no more lapis. Darn. I was kind of hoping for more lapis. So aside from your stuff, Ray, you doing okay? I hope you're doing okay, at least. Because having bad drama can just really hurt your days. Especially if you're having to deal with it on a fairly consistent basis. Oh, that's gold. At first I thought it was diamond. Ah, I'm inferring that summon a bad thing, I take it. Oh, iron. Let's get the gold first. Torch so I can see. And no more gold. 1, 2, and 3. Get the iron. I think I'm gonna, when I go in and make a run in to empty out my inventory, I think I'm gonna have to run back to my enchanting area and do oh, there's more gold. I'm gonna have to do things. At least having the oh, I forgot a thing of gold right there. Come to Daddy, thank you. Can't believe I was walking over that stuff. 3 more cobblestone wouldn't hurt. I'll make sure to show you, Ray, the massive amount of dirt I got stowed away from all the terraforming I've had to do. Oh joy, more gravel. Moss gravel. Well, it wasn't too much. There have been times where I've hit, you know, just the right part of an underground gravel patch, and I'll get, you know, like a better part of a stack full of gravel. There's 6. Oh yeah, I'll make sure to show you all the dirt I got. Oh, oh well. Get the iron! Toss iron. 25. I've got enough iron for 5 more hoppers. Fortunately, there have been times where I've been doing a mine strip and dirt! And I managed to get myself a whole stack of iron. And whenever that happens for me, I'm like, yes! Torch. Don't forget the redstone. No more? Alright. Oh, there's some gold. Did I? Thought I saw some iron back here. Wasn't sure. You think you see something, and you don't. I can just hear the Diglett theme song going through my head right now. Yeah, one of the things I like to do is try to... Oh, more redstone. Is try to get as much as many resources as I can in one strip. So, you know, not just cobblestone, but oh, there it is. Stuff like redstone. Ah! Unnecessary torch placement. Doi! Alright. Is that Minecraft mod there? The Summercraft? I take it? I take it it's a Minecraft mod. Yeah, I haven't had much experience with mods, truth be told. I've tried a few, but I've just been finding that it's not, at the present, it really hasn't been my cup of tea. I mean, yeah, I understand that people can find vanilla, you know, boring or not challenging. For me, vanilla is, for all its shortcomings, vanilla is worth the challenge because, granted, you won't be able to do like in Galacticraft and go to the moon, but you can still find plenty to do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, there is one mod I would really like to try, and that's the one I've said is Galacticraft, and that's the one sort of the mod. That's the one sort of mod that I would honestly want to do with friends or people I know online, because doing a lot of single player here in vanilla, that getting the resources you need can can be a huge pain in the butt. Oh, I hear lava. So let's get this redstone. Any more? Oh, right there. Hello. Let's see. I just heard the lava. Lava? It's lava's this way. Oh. Thank goodness there was no lava there. So yeah, Galacticraft would be about the one that I would really want to do, and I would want to do that with friends. Okay, this pick is almost falling in a hole. Now, granted, I'm the one who made it. Just gonna continue on till this pick is broke, because I've already reached the max level of being able to fix it. Hmm. Well, as you said, Ray, to each their own. I better go get that this redstone right here. I'm gonna need the XP. There we go. Got to level 32. Oh my lord. I am almost completely full up on cobblestone. I've gone beyond my normal two inventory rows. I guess I've been fortunate in that regard. We might be able to get in before I have to completely use up this pick. Oh, and I hear lava again. It's definitely right here to our left. So I'm gonna have to be careful. Yeah, we're gonna do a Yui right here shortly. Up. And here is our preliminary warning spot for heading back. This is 400 blocks out from the mine shaft, and so it's I usually mine outside the direction 500 blocks rounded up to the nearest 100. Up, and the pick's gone. Long live the pick! Time to go back anyway. Well, at least I got some diamonds to help me start off on making more picks, so I have to make a deposit. We'll head up to the smelter. Actually, we'll summon up my fortune pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Now I'm going to have a complete balance for loading the cobblestone into the smelter. Yeah, I found that having an incomplete smelter, it's I missed this redstone. Come to daddy. Any more? There we go. And oh, guess I won't take that granite home with me. That's alright. Not the end of the world. There's plenty more granite. So yeah, as I was saying, and look at this! I missed iron! Come to daddy! It's one of the reasons why I back mine. This case, I am going to fill this in so I can get that one piece of cobblestone. Yes, I know I forgot granite, but it's a case of you can't smelt granite. At least to my knowledge, you can't smelt granite. They might change it. Alright, let's see here. Deposit. Let's see, what else? And up. My tools and torches away. Various non-cobblestone blocks go in there. Yeah, well, I've been trying the last few worlds that I've had. I've been trying to use more granite and andesite and diorite for the decorative purposes. You'll see what I've used it for here in a sec, Ray. Let's see, let's pop out of the smelter. Up. See, options. I'll show you. I'm looking on the wrong menu. and turn that down. Want to take our minecart here underneath, and then I'll toggle on the the regular wolfhound. I use two variants of the wolfhound resource pack. I use the wolfhound classic medieval for mining and general construction. Then when I'm decorating or wanting to show stuff off, I go to the regular wolfhound. So let me switch over to that, and then as you can see, the smelter here looks fairly pretty, doesn't it? That's why I use that's why I use regular wolfhound for decorating and for presentation. So this is what the smelter looks like under regular wolfhound. And then I know I had some iron somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the iron I was thinking of. Let me snag those diamonds. Then, as you can see, here's the three building block variants. We got polished granite, polished diorite, and polished andesite. So let's go make up some new picks, and I'll show you from way up here in this corner. Oh, silly rain! Silly rain! Yeah, I tend to want to use these granite, andesite, and diorite for decoration. Yeah, I'm not the best builder or architect myself, but the best thing I'm good at is massive construction projects and building and mining and building smelters. So as you can see, despite the rain, I've got this, this striped feel. And that's what I did in my 110 world, only I had, instead of going to the left like I've got it here, I've got it going to the right. So it's, to the left either way. And where I've got the chiseled stone brick, which is right here in my crosshair, that's essentially the middle of the whole base, at least lengthwise. And then, let's see, right there at the top of the smelter, right here, where my crosshair is, when we get back down there, I'll get you a better view of it, is the middle lengthwise. And I had thought perhaps of doing something down the middle, but I thought, nah, the left across the width, across the length like it is, would, the width thing, I'm getting my terms mixed up. Where I've got the chiseled stone brick is where I wanted it. So it's raining, it's pouring. Thing of it is, I don't think the old man is snoring. Let's see, wood products. Oh, great. I don't have any wood. I'll just quickly plant an oak tree. Come on. Seriously? Brother. My brother tree. There! You couldn't have done it on the... Don't put the diamonds right there. I just need the sticks to be able to make the picks. That's because I thought I still had some sticks over here. I recently had to make up some track for part of the smelter. So convert all that wood. There we go. 40 should be more than plenty. Tools. That is fortune. I don't need to worry about that. Alright. Surplus. Alright. Put the spare diamonds away, and then tools, special loot. There we go. I need some lapis. Come forth, lapis. Alright. Time to do some enchanting. Yeah, there we go. That is... don't really need a silk touch. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and head to bed right quick, in part to get rid of the rain. So annoying. Alright, let's put all... Alright, see here, 4... I don't think 5 is going to be enough. No, it isn't. Well, hell, I guess I'm just going to have to deposit. Let's see, I'm going to get rid of these guys right here. Go, way. Going to deposit the rest of those guys right there. Still need that stone hoe. And I'll take both of those with me, and then... Actually, I can recombine that. These guys. Wrong thing. Wrong thing! There I go. I am just being... What's it? Recombine these into lapis block. There we go. It's taking up a lot less space now, I'll tell you that for certain. Certain? Certain? Something... I'll look for it later. So yeah, the sort of plan that I got here, Ray, is to have most of my item storage right over there, and then have the plan to have some of it come over here if needed. Just a second. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, have surplus material, anything that doesn't fit over there for the storage system, have it come over here. And then, sort of have, you know, epic some stuff over here, and then have a number of levels in between here and over here for going around. You know, we'll have like some food farms, and I'm thinking that maybe over in this corner I'll have like my sugarcane farm and have that come all the way up here. And then on top of the storage system, have some more levels, and I would have some stuff like housing and that sort of thing, food farms, cow farm. Cow farm I love stay in Minecraft because it provides most food. I'd have you know, sheep and pigs and stalls for my horses over there, so I would do stuff like that. Just essentially fill it up. And I'm really inspired by the recent Hobbit films that Peter Jackson did to there's the button, to make it sort of give it a dwarvish feel to it. And so I've prototyped a number of some designs for like pillars and support structures and all that. Let's see, where am I? Do I need anything from over here? It's gravel. Nothing there, nothing there. I'm not gonna worry about the metals just yet. Yep, don't need anything from over here, so I'll just head under. That's one of the things that I decided on for the smelter here is to make it to people have to go either under the smelter or through the smelter to get to the mine shaft. And I figured for going under the smelter, have a railroad. And that way we could just, go walking through the smelter for the other way to get around. So, well, that's the thing. I should have brought over more. I do know where I got more torches. Not torches, wood. Alright, let's see. Got all my stuff here. Got more wood so I can make up more torches, so combine those. Always gotta have your torches out while mining. Up. Need to toggle back to classic medieval since I am going to mining operations, and that's what I said I use it for. In part is mining ops for this this resource. Oh, look at that! I missed gold. Silly, silly me. I have quite enough. Seriously, gravel? Silly, silly gravel? Gravel? Why? Why do you have to be in the way? Yeah, I know I'm doing that sort of drama queen sort of thing. That it? That's it? Alright. I got at least myself a fair amount of ooh! Iron! Gravel leads to iron. Sometimes. Sometimes. So I'll just fill this hole in with gravel. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, this is one use for gravel, and that's how I often get rid of the stuff. So now, take care of all that, so everything's nice, neat, and pretty. Yeah, having the organizational OCD can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Because I'll be worried about getting my inventory so nice and neat and organized. I'll literally take a minute just to do that organization and not do like mining or working on the smelter or whatever it is I'm building. And I'm really looking forward to getting the smelter to a state to where I can have more of its automated systems that I have planned for it in effect. Because that way it's less pain in the butt. Less of a pain in the butt to have it do its thing. We've got a little bit more iron. Iron is what I really need. Really? I passed you twice. I passed you twice. Come here. Come here, you silly, silly iron. Thank you. Maybe I did see it, and I just wasn't paying attention. Silly, silly tree. Silly, silly, silly me. Talk about wanting to smack myself on the forehead for not doing more looking. And then again, Lord knows how much stuff I've actually passed by. Oh. turn the volume off so the sound of the minecarts wouldn't blow people's ears out, especially mine. Because obviously what gravel is obviously when you're mining and you've got when I'm live streaming, I got headphones on. Sound the minecart makes can really do a number on your ears, making them hurt. I really got the Diglett theme going on in my head right now. And hello there. Oh, Iron! I was about to say hello there, Redstone. I need your XP orbs. I really need to set aside the iron some of the iron I got to make another anvil. So I can have one at my initial base area and then one down here at my mine shaft. Back in my 1.8 world, back when I was like building my house, I was actually, and then because of the layout of the area, I actually had 2 hobbit hole houses. Oh, water. Joy. And more dirt. There's the water. Oh wait, this is one of those fudge apples. This is one of those underground pool thingies. Clear out the inventory. It is time to play less dirt, more fill. Option. I need to turn up my brightness so that I can see what in the heck I'm doing. There we go. I got some more light coming back in here. What I'm going to do right here is give myself more light in here, but first I need to fill it in, fill this area in. Ah! Out of the way. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I got some more light, so now it'll be easier to fill all this in. And I just like, I think this is that might be part of the thing, is that I've spawned under a deep ocean. This thing spawned under a deep ocean, so maybe that's why I've got these little thingies. Use the right tool for the right job. Finish filling this area in. Back over here. why I love Efficiency 5 shovels and Efficiency 5 equipment in general. Except for like in the nether at times when you're busily mining up netherrack and you know your pick you know doesn't you know fully mine out all the stuff, and you've got come on, you gotta you know exit and spawn back in to be able to say, oh, there's the block I missed, sort of deal. And that is the end of this. Or is it? Stupid water. There we go. I just like these. Oh, look! There is coal. Ah, come here. You, out of the way. Thank you. Of course, there is my needed servant, iron. So where was that? There's the coal. Like, I know the coal's here. I just saw it. Of course, I use my fortune pick on the stuff like coal, because seriously, I have to deal with gravel. Well, at least I don't have to worry about too much. And then let's see, let's do this. Bada bing, bada boom. And then the iron, we need the iron. Come to daddy. Nice big patch. Just fill it in with the gravel so that I get it put out of the way. Ah! Got distracted looking at a thing I got in the mail here. Alright, taking a nice long drink of water. Let's everybody get some water. Also, if you let's everybody also stand up for a moment and stretch your legs. I honestly need one of those myself. You need to remember to keep that blood flowing and keeping yourself hydrated, because that way you're keep yourself healthier that way. I feel a heck of a lot better now. So I can turn my settings back down to my preferred. I like to keep it on moody because it just makes it a little more interesting, and if I'm doing some building, it allows me to see where the darker spots are. Excuse me, so I know where to put torches or other appropriate lighting. I'm gonna get that redstone. Oh, look at that! I forgot a thing of coal. Silly tree! Well, at least it was right there, so I could pick it up right away. And look at this, we have reached the end of the line. This is the 500 and however many blocks it is away from the main mine shaft. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the trip home and do the mine back. I like to do 3 blocks high going out, and then on the return I'll mine the 4th. Because sometimes you'll find loot. I'll go ahead and take that piece of dirt. Because sometimes you'll find, you know, iron, gold, diamonds, lapis, redstone, uh, here on the 5th block, or 4th block to the sides, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I need that. Oh, see? Just what I was talking about. Here's some gold. We'll take that gold home. I want to try to use my gold for building my beacons. I've got some thoughts in mind as to what I want to do with some of my beacons, because I want to do sort of, I'm going to be doing, obviously you guys have seen it, I'm going to be doing an underground base, and I'm going to be covering up at the surface. It's like block 72-ish, like, oh, iron! Come to daddy! Go right there. There's that. Don't want the gravel. Avoid the gravel. So yeah, I want to cover some of it up from about block. God, I'd have to go double check. But my thought process is along the river there. That have be my entrance, and that at blocks, it's like block 62 or something, and have that be coal, and have that be my sort of my entrance, and then have that be the the top level, and then set it up to where for that top level, quote unquote, have where like have a throne. Like I had back in, like I've done back in my 110 world. And so, I'm just checking this stuff out. Let's put them torches right there. Let's get everything organized the way I want it. OCD time. And use that, put down my throne. Don't want the dirt, don't want the dirt. And then of course have on the lower levels all the, and I would have my throne to essentially be over the end where the start of the smelter is. And then obviously have several levels down, and then have several levels go down, and then obviously have the smelter essentially right where it is. There's a bunch of gravel here, don't need to worry about that. Soon enough, we'll be right back at base. I'm starting to see the stuff there. The little torch at the end of the iron. Well, there's some lava nearby. I just heard a bat die. Poor bat. Sounds like it's right over here. Pick up the iron. Thought I saw more iron. Out of the way. Pick up more, put my iron and gold right there, so I got them in my hotbar. 43 more iron. That is a nice little chunk, I will say. Took back like 30 something a little bit ago. Don't have enough enough XP to be able to combine the picks yet. I think it was like 14, so let's see. And next one over. Do it right. There we go. So now, chuck all those over there. Put the extra dirt in, and torches. Oh, also put in the redstone. Put these guys over here. Oh, look at that. We got enough to be able to throw into the smelter and have the two sides be even. So let's do that, guys. So yeah, I want to get to this the smelter here to enough of a start before I really begin base construction, or serious base construction, because it'll just make life easier having it be a little more automated. Of course, I'm going to want to try to have ow! Why did I go bounce? I'm going to go fix that right away. I'm so tired of having the that open well and me at times falling in when I don't need to be falling in. Fortunately, I've got sufficient fencing. I could have brought that iron and gold over. Silly me. Fortunately, I've got sufficient amounts of fencing from the abandoned mine shafts. You can see some of evidence of that here in the walls. From the various abandoned mine shafts I had here as I was digging this out to be able to use the fencing. So, let's see here. To the wood bin. Let's see, wood products. Oak fence. That is exactly what the miner orders. Excuse me. Alright. So yeah, basically I want to have storage all along here. Have the roof of the storage be at the very top of this retaining wall, and where you see those blocks up top right there in my crosshair, that's going to be the floor of that, which will also, when I'm looking up, and through all the hardware and all that, you'd see the roof of that. Well, that would be the roof of that part. So under the smelter we go. Yeah, I figured use a minecart system to go underneath the minecart. Use minecarts to go underneath the minecart. Use minecarts to go underneath the smelter. So I'll put the fencing in thusly. Been meaning to do this actually. So there we go. This way if I'm coming through for whatever thing, and this way I don't go splat right down there, or if I accidentally nudge my mouse and go left or right, it won't I won't fall in. Put the fence right there, and I need to remember the more wood. I'll be right back, guys. I am going to quickly go use the restroom. So, be right back in just a sec. Alright guys, I am back. So let's go ahead, and I need to bring my sound back up. That way we can hear stuff happening as we mine another thing. Mine another side gallery. I've adapted some of the, not adapted, some of the technical terms for mining. So what we're in here, it's a little bit of a lesson here, and I hope you guys will find it interesting. What we're in here is what miners would call a gallery. All right. This would be the main gallery. Okay. And this would be right here. This would be a branch gallery or a side gallery, basically where you go off in search of more of whatever it is you're looking for. In addition to the main gallery, so you've got your length of your main gallery and then the width through the side galleries. And when I learned that, I was like, oh, I did not know that before. So I actually, when I was looking some of that stuff up, I was like, oh, I learned some stuff. And looky here, redstone, come to daddy. I need your XP orbs. I want to improve this pick. Hopefully, I'll get up. This is like, oh, look, more redstone. And is that iron? I love myself some iron. Come on. Is that it? Oh, there you are. Oh, and I found myself some coal. Unfortunately, it is not flint coal. I got myself a little bit more XP here. The thing that I got here on my my fortune pick, I've also got mending on it, so that way I'm not eating through a bunch of fortune picks trying to get having to waste resources that way. So that way I could focus my XP goals and designs, etc., on picks, and eventually, of course, more armor and stuff like that. So put in the dirt, DOS dirt. Yeah, that's something I learned, and I hate when I do that. You think you're clear, got your crosshair clear of the torch, but you don't, and you remove it. You just remove the torch you just placed, and then there are times where I do that. Place it on the one ahead of me when I mean to put it to the side, and more iron! Iron! Come to daddy. You are needed, iron. And look at that. Redstone. And gold. Come to daddy. And more redstone. Sometimes doing this little stuff like this can really be handy. So let's get the coal out of the way. Get this stuff nice and neat and organized. Organizational OCD. Come on. Alrighty. Alright. I'm thinking that after we get this, as I think I said it a few moments ago, as soon as we get this second side gallery recorded on here on this stream, I think we're going to go ahead and call it, because I didn't want to go too terribly long. I just felt like, wanting to show off some of my mining operations. Go get the redstone. Don't forget the redstone. You need the XP. picks cannot be forged together on the anvil without the needed level of XP. I think I know locations of a few, I've remembered some of my explorations where a few mob spawners are. So I'm thinking that I need to go through and do that. I definitely hear lava to the left. And another bat just died. Sorry, bat! Hopefully it's not going to be a giant pit of, not a giant pit, not a giant pool of lava above me, and I have to go fill it in order to be able to mine through it. Of course, knowing my luck, that's exactly what's going to happen. There's level 13. Need one more level. We'll be able to combine these picks. That way we can get better use out of one efficiency 5 pick than 2 efficiency 4 picks. Alright, hopefully we'll find some more. Let's see if I missed anything. Doesn't look like it. I'll just keep going here. So here shortly, when the stream ends, we're going to go ahead and do a raid. So I hope you guys will be able to join me for that. Hopefully, when I go and check my people I follow, somebody will be there. At least I'm hoping the one that I've got in mind will be there. At least that is my hope. Ah, I hate when I do that. Don't let go of the right click soon enough. Alright. It doesn't look like I've missed anything. Now I'm just having missed that iron in the strip to the right, in the gallery to the right. I'm now OCD'd about checking it. Because I want all the iron I can get. You know, one of the things that I'm very glad that Mojang did was, now that you could put regular chests and trap chests side by side without having to have one or the other in between. Go in the right place, Torch. Because that saves me a ton in iron, because, you know, granted, you know, from a stack of iron, you know, you get 2 stacks worth of trap hooks, but when you putting that to a double stack of double chests, you know, that's obviously back down to, you know, 1 stack, essentially. 1 stack of double chests. Well, that's true. Yes, that's 2 stacks of hello. True, that's 2 stacks of trap chests. You know, in the long scheme of things, you know, that's actually, you know, for a double chest, that's essentially only 1 stack. And so I'm going to be getting a lot better use out of my iron by being able to do the regular chests side by side and not have to worry about including trap chests. Oh, hello there, Cole. Don't shovel the coal. Use your pick. The only other time to use shovel on coal is when you're putting it in a furnace IRL. So you got that dirt. Thank you for getting out of the way now. Redstone, come to daddy. Alright, let's just keep moving on. Oh, more dirt. Yeah, I meant to show you all the dirt I had. I just realized I forgot. Oh well. No use crying over spilled milk. Or in this case, spilled gravel. Lol, Minecraft reference. Oh, more coal. Come to daddy. Let's open up the area. Iron! Yeah, I used my fortune pick there for a little bit of a redstone mining. In part because I wanted to fix it. It's a good thing I went back, or should I say turned around. Diamonds! And 11 diamonds we got from 6. That was almost a 2-for-1 deal, which is awesome. Yes, Mr. X, this is vanilla, and the resource pack I am using is one of two variant of one. It's the Wolfhound Classic Medieval resource pack, which is a variant of the Wolfhound. Let me come over here and let me see if I can pull up the my bookmarks here on my laptop. Let me make sure that I got the right thing here. Alright. See, I know this should be it. Yes, it is. I like to use the medieval variant for mining and general work, and then the regular Wolfhound for constructing and making things look pretty. So here is the link to the Wolfhound resource pack, so that you can take a look-see at it. And there are more variants on that link. We've got the regular Wolfhound, classic medieval. There's heavenly, dungeon, fairy, Asian, seasons, fantasy. So go ahead and take a look-see at that, and hopefully you'll enjoy what you see. I found that, so there's some coal. I have found that the default resource pack, the default textures, while interesting, they kind of get a little sometimes they become a little bit of an eyesore. So that's part of the reason why I use the Wolfhound. I used to use, if you remember, back in the day, when I think he's still Daedalus 822. I think he's put out a 113 ones. I think he's put out one for 113. He stopped doing it for a while, and that sort of made me have to go look for a new resource pack, but I think Daedalus put out a new a 113, an updated 113 Datacraft. I think I remember seeing or reading. To whatever you want to do there, Mr. X. If you want to use the original resource pack, you know, that's all up to you. Oh, diamonds! Hello, come to daddy. Any more? Any more? Let's get this lapis. Any more diamonds? Oh, yes, come to daddy. Thank you. My lord, I need more space. And I find gold. All this oh, this isn't lapis, this is redstone. I am there. I'm going blah. Iron. And more coal. Right. Come on. I have to get myself so organized. Yeah, and I found that that this is a lot easier on my eyes. For a while I did play. Jeez. For a while I did play with the default texture pack. But then, as I said, I just found out it was just hurting my eyes so much, starting to hurt my eyes, and it's like, I need something that's easier on my eyes. Oh, great. I'm right back where I started, right down here. Let's fill that in and jump right back up here. And so, it's really made me glad that I use it, because some of the stuff that I've built with this resource pack, using this resource pack, really looks nice. We're going to have to actually go back to the main mine shaft here in a moment. So I'll show you what my smelter looks like with this resource pack versus the with the there. Let me get my words in order. Oh, more iron. You know, I'll show classic medieval, wolfhound, regular wolfhound, and default. So I did a little bit of a show off earlier, but you weren't here at the time. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I hear lava. And I see lava! Oh, looky! We have a cave system. So, I am going to go ahead and snag this iron. And, oh, there's some gold. We'll also snag the gold. Nice bit of iron. And gold. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to, don't forget to do that. Let's go ahead and head back to the, what in the? They've added some very odd sounds here in the 113 update. That sounded just like something out of, Isengard from Lord of the Rings. Did I? No, that was gravel. I thought that gravel was iron. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the default Minecraft. That way you can get a look-see at the smelter with this. Get that redstone. And then, this is one of the parts where having such a long mine shaft, side gallery I mean, can be a real pain in the butt. There's that lava we heard earlier. So I will need a moment, of course, Mr. X, to drop off the my supplies. Let's see here. There's you. Da, 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 da. Oh, great. Not enough space. I'll just chuck stuff up. Check the remaining stuff I want to hold on to right there. And check my various stones right there. So here's what my smelter looks like under the default resource pack. Give you a little bit of a look-see around here. It's pretty much the same on this side. Then let me go ahead and pull up Classic Medieval Wolfhound. So here's what the smelter looks like with this one. Of course, this is a variant of Wolfhound. And then the one that I like to really build stuff with when I'm building or showing off presentation wise is here is Wolfhound. I started this map when 1.13 came out, so this is for me a completely new map, complete new spawn, complete new smelter. So everything is brand new. So yeah, here's the regular Wolfhound, and as you can see, it really does look nice. It has a certain beauty, and I feel that the stone brick right here really does look a lot very similar to the ones in Datacraft, if you've ever tried to use Datacraft. So I really like the some of the designs, like here on the chisel quartz. I forgot. I almost said pillar quartz. That's pillar quartz right there. Here's a chiseled stone brick right here. Let's see. Here's the glowstone up close. Here are the chests. You can see it's got horses on it. I'm not sure if those are horses or unicorns. Kind of hard to tell. I think they're supposed to be unicorns. Well, too far. I'm going into the construction zone. I think this right here is supposed to be a phoenix right here. So, I'm dumping my cobblestone. And I'm actually thinking, guys, I don't want to keep everybody from getting too bored, so I think we're going to go ahead and call the stream. So let me go ahead and do that. And let me see here. Let me make sure that I've got several people that I could raid. Let's do a raid. So I think my friend here is live. It looks like it. Yes, she is live. So I would like you guys to be able to, first of all, I'd like to thank you everyone for coming in today, whether you came in at the beginning or came in later on. I thank you very much. So the person we are going to raid, let me bring up the preliminary raid message. So if you would please go ahead and copy the Tree Grove has arrived to bring you shade and water. Please wait for me to post that first when we raid. Again, I'd like to thank you for coming to this unscheduled Minecraft stream. And please join me tomorrow for the regularly scheduled Titan Quest Thursdays live stream, where we will be continuing our playthrough of that. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the big bad of the original game. And then on Saturday, we'll be continuing our playthrough of City Building Saturdays with the city building game Pharaoh and its expansion Cleopatra. So let's go ahead and raid my friend RT Low Zelda. So I hope to see you all tomorrow and Saturday for those regularly scheduled live streams. So let's go ahead and see my friend Jen, and I hope to see you all on those live streams. So I will catch you all next time. Thank you so much for coming. See you next time.